all these type of places that need help. And she was right in the middle of it.
Want to take this game ball, Robert? Well done. To you and your family.
For the guys, collectively as a group, to say, listen, this is what we want to do for him, to show him our appreciation, love, and support.
I saw a photo that was taken after the Ravens game. It's beautiful. You're clutching the trophy, and you're looking at the sky. What are you thinking there?
I was afraid if I had gotten the trophy, if I had said something that might lose it. So, you know, and people who know us knew how special she was.
You've dealt with something, you know, that's very heavy and very weighing on you as an individual and as a family unit, and I think to be able to finish this one out would mean the world.
And we are delighted to be joined now on NFL Live by the owner of the New England Patriots, Robert Kraft. Robert, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Trey, for kind of sobering and special at the same time.
Obviously,
to see that.
Yeah, this has been something, the loss of your wife, Myra, that this team has really rallied around all season long. They wore the initials, as you're wearing right now, on their uniforms all season long. They embraced that. What does it mean to you that the team has an emotion to what she meant to you and the organization?
Well, you know, the NFL is, I think, the greatest sport in America, and it represents each of its communities in a special way. And, you know, I think we have a problem today in America, that technology with tweeting, texting, emailing, we're not doing enough to build relationships and stay close to one another. We're doing too many things that are sort of like drive-through lanes, quickies, and we don't have enough random acts of kindness. So in our locker room, we try to differentiate and try to create a family environment. Now, granted, you don't cut players in your family, or cut members of your family, even though you might like to. And we've just tried to create a sense of bond and friendship. And I'm amazed, these 53 young men, 61 with the practice squad, have saved me this year. They've been so supportive, along with my children and grandchildren, and I'm lucky to have had them. And I think they knew how special my sweetheart was, and they've been respectful. Jonathan and I sat with the team before the season started and told them they'd be wearing this patch above their hearts and what it meant to us and what I had hoped for would happen during this season. So for us to come to this point, be in this game, I do believe in the strength of spiritualism and special forces, and they were respectful. And that presentation of the painting, you know, we're living in a world where I think most of America thinks of players being narcissistic, being highly paid, and the fact that they took the time, which had to be 6 to 8 weeks in planning, to do that just was respectful and very meaningful.
Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, when he scored a touchdown in the AFC Championship game, the first thing he did after he crossed the goal line was touch the initials on his jersey. How much have you thought about Myra this week as you're here for another Super Bowl?
Think about her every day and every night. She was the love of my life. And so, you know, she was 19, I was 20. She proposed to me on the first date. We became best pals. And I think that's the foundation and strength of America. People want to see strong family values here, and that's, you do it by keeping marriages strong.
And certainly that family bond is a big part of why the Patriots have been so successful, and that sense of family has transcended from your family to the team. And you're here in a Super Bowl again, Mr. Kraft, for the 5th time in 11 years, 6 in 16 years. What does that football legacy mean to you, that you've been to be able to be that consistently dominant over a long period of time?
Well, you know, in life, you want to make sure that you hang out with good people and have the support of good people. And if you get good people, people of character and integrity, they'll attract other people that way. And it means so much to our community for us to be here. And it, you know, I think the first Super Bowl we won in Boston, which is a city of 600,000 people, 1.5 million people got together on 36 hours notice, the coldest day of the year on February 3rd. I don't know, what's today, January?
Today's February 1st.
February 1st, so what was that, 10 years
10 years ago.
In 2 days. So 1.5 million people, factory workers, hedge fund managers, all ethnic backgrounds, all sexual orientation. We brought the community together. And that's what America has to do. We have to continue to build bridges. We need Washington to do that more and bring people together and continue to build bridges. And I'm proud of our team that I know we've been able to bring our region together, and actually fans throughout the country. And so many people have been supportive of my sweetheart. I think of being out in Oakland at the Raiders game and seeing people in the black hole wearing MHK pins, and it just amazed me. And they said, because you helped save the season. And then having Al Davis play a memorial to my sweetheart at the stadium. Then 4 days later, we did it up in Foxborough. It's certain band and brotherhood and sisterhood that we have that's special about the NFL.
No question. And you know, you mentioned the lockout. One of the lasting moments was the hug you and Jeff Saturday, who's starting center all these years here in Indianapolis, embraced, knowing what it took for you to make sure you were there to get the lockout done, which seems so long ago now with the great season and the great success the NFL has had in 2011. You know, it's interesting. Tom Brady and you and Bill Belichick have been together for a long time. It's been a great relationship. It's been a great working relationship with the three of you. But we're here in Indianapolis, where Peyton Manning isn't playing this year because of the injury, and his future is very, very much up in doubt. Does that make you in any way appreciate even more the relationship that you have with your quarterback? And you've been there a while, and these moments go by quickly.
Well, this past year has taught me to cherish the special moments in your life. Don't take them for granted. There's nothing guaranteed. You know, we lost Tommy 2 years ago within the first quarter of the first game of the season. And life is fragile, and so you have to stay close to the people you care about, and then try to make sure the people that are important in your life that you can, you know, the NFL is about building team, putting team first, having people subjugate their egos to the good of the team. We all try to do that in New England. We try to be on the same page. And, excuse me.
That's fine.
No. And, you know, what's going on, I have affection for Jimmy Irsay and Peyton Manning, and actually my grandson Harry goes to Peyton's football camp. Peyton and Eli, I think, are down there, and you know, Peyton has been a great representative of the NFL, but I've learned never to sit in judgment of other people until you find yourself in the same place that they're in, and I'm sure they're both working hard to try to figure out what's right for each of them.
Now listen, we know the Patriots are a very tight-knit organization, and Bill Belichick does a great job making sure everybody says the right thing at all the right times, but I don't even think Bill Belichick could get mad at you if you gave us a scoop. So, as the owner, can you give us any insight on Rob Gronkowski's ankle? What do you know?
First of all, Gronk, well, I check with his father. I call his father to find out what's going on with Gronk. And I think Belichick does too. But he's such a great guy, first of all. I mean, his personality, what he does for the locker room, and like so many. I mean, that corner of Welker is right next to him. He's another great guy. And look, they're all competitors, and they know they're not going to have many chances to play on Sunday. So our hope and fervent prayers that he's on the field ready to go on Sunday, and we'll let it go at that.
And we'll see what happens there. I just want you to take a quick look behind you here as all these fans are here, and one of the big reasons why is your ability to make sure the players and the owners got together and got it done so we have a Super Bowl and a season. Yeah. Mr. Kraft, as always, I'd like to have you on the show.
Thank you. Well, I should make it clear, a lot of people helped make sure the season got done, especially John Myra on the other side and Roger Goodell and the whole ownership group, our CEC. So thank goodness the NFL is going. They have a great partner like ESPN. We're doing this shows. I told you I like to get on the elliptical when NFL Live is on. So thank you for the good support you've given us.
Thank you, Mr. Kraft. And again, the owner of the Patriots, Robert Kraft, his team in the Super Bowl for the 5th time in just over a decade.